We just got to the mall. I didn't realize today was our rainy day, so we are gonna do our mall walk today. Good morning, everyone. I'm going to be talking loud in your face so I don't get the copyrighted music, but we just got to the mall. I didn't realize today was our rainy day, so we're going to do our mall walk today. Pick up our GameStop credit if they let us. We have a $5 credit and we're going to try and change it to eShop. Sebastian might check out some cars or something at the outlet. We'll see. So we're going to go get some exercise. Friends, we are upstairs for quiet time. It's just a rainy day today. Fine. Just leave it there, it's fine. We'll get it later. I'm tired today. Just haven't been sleeping well and I'm staying up every night working on my braids. But I've gotten, it's so messy in here. I've gotten 42 done out of probably close to 120. So I'm making good progress. I'm just using leftover hair. It's this lavender, pink, turquoise mix, but I'm also mixing like a lilac color in with it just because I don't have enough to do the whole head and the gradient. Just leftovers. Anyway, we went to the mall. I knew I needed to go before the end of the month so Jax could cash in his, technically mine, but sort of his GameStop monthly pro reward. And I have a coupon for Bath and Body Works for a free item, but it said it had to be $7.50 or less, and everything was like $13.50, and I was just annoyed and I just left and didn't get anything. Because I mostly go in to get sanitizer or candles when they're on sale. The candles weren't on sale, and I just got sanitizer, so yeah. Wasn't gonna deal with their tricks to try and get me to spend a lot of money. Sebastian went into the Macy's outlet to try to see if they had Hot Wheels, but they didn't. So everybody got to go in one place. But luckily for him, when we went into GameStop, they always have some Hot Wheels. They're $1.30 instead of $1, so he had to spend a little bit more, but we know the manager and he went to the back to get the new shipment of Hot Wheels they had, and he found the one he was trying to find at the grocery store the other day, the little tank. So he's very happy. You're happy with your Hot Wheel you got? You happy with the Hot Wheel you chose today? Yeah. Yeah, you bought it with your money? Yeah. He's watching. I don't even know where it is. It's on the Lego table? Yeah. Alright, I'll get it when I'm done talking to everybody. I just did some backups. Right now I have backups turned off on my phone for iMovie because it's just constantly filling up my backup space. What I ultimately do is I back them up on our own backup server here in the house, but I can't always get to that for a few days, so I was having the phone back up to the cloud, and that was one of the few things that backs up Like, I don't back my photos up to the cloud. There's no way I would need many gigs of storage, so those automatically go to Google Photos, which does reduce them down in size, and unfortunately they're changing things, so it will no longer be free after the beginning of the summer, I think. So I'm gonna have to start paying for that. But yeah, I've just had it off because it's been annoying and constantly full. So I need to export the videos right away to, what I do is I make a package, an iMovie package, which includes everything, and I export it to my files on my computer, on my phone. And then when I'm at my computer, I copy them over, and then I can copy it from my computer to our local server. So I'm trying to remember regularly to export the files here on the phone. So I was just doing that, and I'm super sleepy because of the rain and not getting a lot of sleep. I'm just grumpy and sad. It's just one of those days. And I'm hungry, and I've already eaten lunch, so there's no reason to be hungry. But yeah, I'm just gonna put my hair up and lay down, probably close my eyes a bit, maybe do Animal Crossing. Who knows? I don't know. At least I don't have work hanging over my head today. I can breathe for a bit till more comes in. So I'm gonna go get that car, I guess, and then put my hair up. I'm down here doing a little bit of work on my miniature kit. I've finished the little floor chairs with the exception of going over the dark brown paint. To touch anything up, I'll file down the glue that's dried and touch up the paint. I've also decided I'm going to take these kind of tannish, like it's showing up way lighter. It's this weird peachy tan colored wood. They're gonna make the lattice that goes here. I am covering those with the wood grain. This one is drying. I need to trim it. I'm not doing the underside, but I'll need to do these two long pieces and then all these short pieces. Again, I'm still using the same wood grain that's left over from the coffee shop. I feel like they were very generous. The only thing I didn't make was 2 small stools, but I used the wood grain for everything else they wanted me to. I'm thinking of trying to recreate the sign on the wood grain because I really don't like how this printed wood looks. It doesn't match any of the other woods. Like, it already annoys me that the wood floors that they had me use are 2 different finishes. But I used the wood grain here. I'm using it here on the shelf. It's actually on the sushi Lazy Susan. You can't see it because it's too dark right now. So I feel like if I can get pen to write on this without bleeding. That would be neat, but it might not work. I don't know. I've got like 10 minutes till I have to get everybody to bed, probably less now. So I thought I might try that for a couple minutes, and then I'll be getting everybody to bed. Hey, bedtime, same as always. Ziggy's there, boys are there. I did try out making that sign, and I hate how the English word sushi looks, so I already cut it off. I'm going to see if I can actually just put a new piece underneath that. I haven't glued anything on, or if the line where the two pieces are cut is obvious. If it is, I'll just use another piece and write it again. I just would rather save the wood grain if I can, but that's for another day. Clothes on the floor as always. Anyway, I've updated you with everything that's gone on. Quiet time, I tried to nap and he mostly let me, but he was asking every 20 minutes or so if quiet time could end. And at first I was like, oh yeah, because it felt like I had been napping for a while, but it turned out to be only about 30 minutes. I'm like, Dave, we need to at least make it to an hour. So yeah, we made it to an hour. I didn't sleep a ton towards the end, but I feel like I got a little bit of rest. I've just been really tired. The rain just sucks the energy out of me. I need sunlight to thrive. I mean, I always get about 5 hours of sleep. It's not a lot, but I'm only tired when it's just dark and rainy, or there's some other thing going on. It's never just the amount of sleep, unless it's less than 4 hours. Guys, please. Anyway, I've already done some animal crossing. I did that after dinner and before I went down to craft. My hair's kind of tingly. Random little bits sticking out. So tonight I'll be doing braids. As I do more braids, definitely have some split ends that have broken off from all the bleaching, but I mean, good riddance, I didn't need them. The hair looks really great and healthy that's left. It's silky smooth, it's not dry. It's still my awful baby thin, baby fine hair, and I still have a million little hairs that are trying to grow in from all the, I can't say postpartum shedding, it's post breastfeeding shedding that I'm having. Or I don't even know, maybe it's a coincidence that it happened then. There are cases where you spontaneously shed massive amounts of hair and stress can trigger that. I've had a very stressful year. I internalize my stress and it comes out through my body. I developed stressed eczema on my feet that I still deal with, and could have been the hair too. Good thing I can hide it. As long as I have 2 inches, I can add a braid to it. I've been making really good progress, and it was all longer than my comb, which I think it's just a real long 10-inch comb. So when I go like this, it'd be 1 inch longer, but now there's some spots that are like 2 inches shorter. So I lost up to 3 inches in some spots. Sacrifice I had to make to get that damn pink out. Never using that dye again. There's still a tiny little bit of pink back there. It will not be bleached anymore. It's just gonna have to be there for all of eternity. I will focus the shampoo there, but I only shampoo my hair like once a week, maybe twice a week. Years ago, I trained my hair not to need shampooing, and I only really do it to fade dye or to get just grime out of my extensions. Environmental stuff, sunscreen and stuff. I'm not a sweaty person. But yeah, so that's the status of my hair. If I were to take all my braids out, I would need a pixie cut or a mullet. But it's all good. I've never stressed over that. I'm just gonna leave them in for now and try to be gentle as it grows out again. I lost 3 to 4 months of growth in some spots, but I don't care. I don't care because I needed to cut that off anyway, and I was holding on to those straggly, nasty ends just because I have so little hair. I don't want to cut off the parts where it like tapers down. It's also easier to braid your hair and hide the ends when all the ends are split and taper. When it's a blunt end, it sticks out of your braid, so it's a little trickier getting that hair in, but it's a lot healthier. So coming out ahead but behind on length, ahead on no split ends. I'm taking a look at each one, and if any of them need them trimming, since it just went shorter anyway. But I'm satisfied. I don't regret bleaching the living heck out of my hair because I really hated that pink that was stuck there. And ironically, that was the dye that was bleeding on the sheets and bleeding on my towel and bleeding on my robe and just getting pink everywhere, and yet it wouldn't come out of my hair. All right, hair drama over. Moving on. Nothing to say. Friday's gonna be beautiful, I think, like 76. Tomorrow, I think 60s and cloudy maybe, but I'm gonna walk. If I can, I'm gonna walk. And I think spring break starts for the public school this weekend, so we'll probably pick up school lunch at least on Friday, because that'll be the last one, unless they're doing something like they did on winter break where they had certain days where you could pick up food. They haven't announced anything now. And it'll make it a little trickier to go places as things open up more and more, and kids being out of school. I'm a little worried that numbers will go up 2 weeks after that because of the travel. People aren't very safe. Yes, we are traveling in the beginning of May, and we have traveled throughout the pandemic, but we take a car drive to the Outer Banks. We only stop to get gas and go into the potty all masked up. We've given up stopping along the way to eat in a restaurant. We get there and we bring most of our groceries, the perishable and fragile ones. We immediately place a delivery order to the beach rental that we get. We do not stay in a hotel. We stay in a beach rental, which is sanitized before we get there. Sanitized sheets put on the bed. No blankets. I have to bring my own. That's why I have this big blue one. And yeah, we just stay there. We take walks and avoid crowds. I will go in a store if there's hardly anybody in it and they require masks, and everybody in duck does. We ate in 2 restaurants, but out. We ate out of 2 restaurants that had massive outdoor spaces. You can look back at my videos from October. So I feel like it's a super safe way to travel. And then when we're all done, we like get all our stuff, get in the car, drive back home, same deal, stop to pee, and that's it. So I'm a little worried that people are not going to be doing it safe. They're going to be on airplanes. They're going to take off their masks and be around extended family, maybe that doesn't have vaccinations. 2 of the 3 adults going will be vaccinated, and besides our family, it's a brother from another mother. His family went, like the other day, Sebastian was like, we have 4 boys in our family and 1 girl. And I thought he meant Ziggy. But he's like, Daddy, Yvonne, Jack, and me. I'm like, well, and Ziggy. He's like, that makes 5. I'm like, oh. We thought it was so sweet that just Yvonne is included, even though we don't see him as much because of the pandemic. He was vaccinated when I was, so we will both be fully vaccinated. We can go back to him being here more often. We won't have to hide outside in the garage with the door open and their masks on, because Dan will be the only one left waiting. When the pandemic started, I was like, oh no, he's asthmatic, I'm so scared for him, but He says that he has not used his inhaler in years. He's been feeling great. He's not on medication for it anymore, so he felt like he couldn't even claim moderate asthma to go into medical, like the early priority groups. Yeah. Anyway, I'm just a mess. I'm just talking myself in circles. So I'm gonna say goodnight and get changed. And yeah, get on with my night. Good night, friends. I hope you're doing well. Leave a comment. I'll try to get back to you. It takes a few days though, because I post these so late at night, and then my day just immediately starts with school and work and getting out and walking, and then quiet time is the first chance I get, and sometimes I've forgotten to look by then. So I apologize, but I'll get to you. Good night. Stay safe. Be kind. Spread kindness, not germs. And don't forget, wash your hands.